Good morning. How's everyone? How did everyone fare with the eclipse energy? Energy's feeling a little lighter today. I'm happy to feel that. So the other day, my last video, I got quite a few messages in regarding the twin dynamic, and been getting more in since then. So today is April 21st, 2023. I am Mary Jo, if you're new to my channel, so welcome. Thank you for being here. So some of the interesting things that I've been experiencing and messages that have been coming through. So the last video said that the twins were experiencing a heart activation. What that, everything has made sense for me in the last 24 hours is, so I've been doing a lot of grieving, and it's been so intense that my higher self said, you know, your twin is going through this as well. And okay, so what was I grieving? It was just the oddest thing. I mean, my gosh, I mean, I've grieved a lot through the connection, 18 years of it, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. So and then yesterday I had that feeling of anticipation, like there was a newness of his energy coming toward me. It was like I was constantly looking for him. Every time my phone went off, I jumped, and so it was like that was a new place for me to be. I've not been in that place for a good number of years. So, and I know in my last video, my eclipse video, I mentioned something about, you know, something coming back around, but in a new energy. And I know I've said that a couple months ago as well in one of my videos, and I don't recall which one, but so the releasing that I'm doing, or I feel that the collective feminine is doing, is releasing where the inner feminine didn't feel that the inner masculine took care of her. Okay, now I know that theme has come up before in a few of my videos. It's also where the outer masculine didn't take care of the feminine in the old distorted way. Even though it was distorted, it was still a mindset that the feminine had. So that's purging, that's being released. The releasing of the separation consciousness, you know, you're twins, you're the same connection, you're the same, the same energy, the same consciousness. There is no separation. There is, it's only the human mind that creates that separation. And that goes back to the original separation wound of being disconnected from source. You know, even though there was an understanding and acceptance of it on a soul level at the inception, there was still this this energy in the background. You know, it's like a Lilith energy. You know, she's been, you know, she was banished from the Garden of Eden. She was the first woman in the Garden of Eden, and you know, she didn't think her father, God, would banish her from the garden. And so she has, over these millennia, has been purging and healing that separation wound. And now Lilith is rising as the true feminine, and feminine in her power, in the balanced power. You know, she was just kind of knocked off her feet. Is, you know, I wanted to say pedestal, but I'm not sure if she felt she was on a pedestal. Maybe she did. Maybe there was a distortion of that there. I don't know. We'd have to talk to Lilith at some point in time. But so that's what we're, you know, a lot of this grieving is about, this purging, this releasing, you know, and it's going to the core. That's why it's so intense right now. That's why it was important to be done during the eclipse energy, with the second new moon in Aries, at the cusp of Taurus season, at the cusp of Mercury retrograde, which is, you know, happy Mercury stations retrograde day today. So it's a beautiful day. Actually, we can use this Mercury retrograde, to our advantage. We can use all of them to our advantage, but this one feels good. Being in Taurus, it feels like, so we're bringing in the higher mind, the higher ideals, the higher potentials, and we're grounding that. The higher potentials, the thoughts. Those are Mercury, right? The thoughts, and we're grounding that and anchoring that into the physical. The stability is the Taurus energy, and so it's beautiful. It's a beautiful transit that we're all moving through. It's been quite disturbing, to say the least. So physical symptoms you might be experiencing would be sacral chakra pains. Even if you're a male, you will be feeling the womb being released and cleared of any fears of stability, fears of not being taken care of, not being nurtured, spirit saying. Also solar plexus, it actually feels like I'm going through my menstrual cycle, and I have been postmenopausal for more than 10 years, so not possible. Thank God. And but it feels like that. It feels like, labor pains, when I had my daughter. I'm also having them in the back, women out there who have had kids, you know what I mean. But males will be experiencing this as well. Also, definitely in the heart, the heart is going to be weeping from, at times, and it's also going to be feeling the expansion of love and beauty and everything at other times. These are really fast waves that we're being moved through right now. Throat chakra, spirit is pointing to my throat chakra. With Mercury being retrograde now, this is about our voice. So it's about speaking into existence. Mercury into Taurus, speaking into existence our highest potentials, coming into alignment with our highest potentials. Yeah, we thought we were there, but those have been wiped off the plate right now, and there are new higher potentials that need to come in, that are wanting to come in, that have been waiting to come in, spirit is saying, because this is the time, this is the pivot point, and we're at it, we're in it. And so they only wanted me to grab one tarot deck, which I thought was very unusual, and I got lots of oracle decks again. I wanted to no, Spirit's saying no. I wanted to get the energy of the overall connection and the energy of the masculine and the feminine energy, even though I've got one tarot deck. Let's see how Spirit wants to do this today. I don't know. But I have Archangel Michael cards for the masculine, and I have the Divine Feminine Oracle for the feminine, of course. And I'm going to use the Light Keepers, or Keepers of the Light Oracle for the overall energy for the connection. And they want me to pull that first. I'll light some sage again. It kind of went out. I've been lighting so much sage, it doesn't stay lit very long because there's not a lot of negative in my space to be burned off. So, which is good, because I certainly have been putting it out there. A little sage for you. All right, let's take a gander. Divine Mother, Divine Father, calling in Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael and Faith. Those are my twin connection guides that I work with all the time. Let's see what messages want to come through. Whoa, this is kind of feeling funky. Overall messages for the union, for the connection of the two energies, please. That feels really strange. Let's see. There we go. That's how they wanted it. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. I love that. Spiritual support and connection are increasing. Absolutely. You're going to be noticing your guides and your angels around a lot stronger. I'm noticing the smoke as it comes across the camera. You see those flashes? That's new. Who's here? Somebody's definitely here. Yeah. Infinite abundance. And on the bottom, Krishna, devotion. This is definitely, it says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. But what I got through when I looked at it was be devoted. Be devoted to your journey. Be devoted to your highest potentials. This is a very critical time, Spirit is saying. In my last eclipse video, they mentioned that the 1111 portal we may see more stability in whatever begins now. So it feels like the 1111 portal will be more of an anchoring in of what we're moving through. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Fidget. Hi, Fidget. Say hi, everyone. All right, you want to get down? Hang on. Okay. I kind of trap her in when I got my table at the couch. She can't get anywhere. All right, so, the union is coming into union. Energies are being pulled in. And, yeah, let's start with the masculine. Let's just take a look at what Archangel Michael wants to bring in for the masculine collective twin energy. Archangel Michael and Faith, thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us guidance. Tell us a little bit, give us a glimpse, please, into the masculine energy. What are they facing? What are they dealing with? I've been being shown, and I'll pull them out of the tarot, but actually I'll see if they come out first. I've been seeing the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. And, yeah, masculines are being asked to gather some protection practices. They are, so what came through for me yesterday for myself was, those of you who've watched my one video where I was blinded by my own light, it was the title, because I was under psychic attack. And I was told yesterday, I woke up with a strong feeling that my twin is under psychic attack. And so I do spirit extractions and things like that. So I pulled up a grid, and he's gridded right now. And what I was told why I needed to do that was because I put the darkness in its place. I put the succubus that was attached to me in its place. And because it can't get to me now, they're going to get to my twin. They're going to do their best to get to my twin. And that kind of fucked up my wings, and I'm in the mama bear protection mode. No, it's not going to happen. Masculine energy needs to protect themselves more, ground themselves more, call in angels. I also feel that a lot of them are coming into their spirituality, learning that they are protected, learning and noticing that they have new energies around them, spiritual energies, angels. Can you hear that if you've got headphones on? It's got to be an ice cream truck. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. All right, so not only protecting themselves and learning that they are protected, they have angels and guides that are communicating with them often, and then you created the situation and you have the power to change it. A lot of the masculines are definitely finding and seeing where they've got no one to blame but themselves, where they've been pointing the finger at somebody else and saying, okay, if only this person or that person or whatever. They're seeing where they have the power to change their situation, whatever that is, whether that's in connection with others, whether that's in connection with their divine feminine, whether that's in job, career, whatever it is, they're really stepping into their power, and You know, the masculines have had, you know, their feminine awakening, their inner feminine awakening, and coming into that. So that's, it feels like a beautiful balance occurring. One more card, please, for the masculine energies. What else are they working on? What else are they moving through? We'll also use this deck maybe for guidance later. We'll see what Spirit wants me to do. One more. I feel like one more is in here. No, that's way too many. That's a whole bunch of them. One more, please, Spirit. Thank you, this one. Spend more time outdoors. Yeah, they're being guided to get out and get in touch with nature, to ground their energies. I mean, what is that pot? When I was a kid, my mom used to make cabbage, and it was, what is it, like a pressure cooker, and it had the little bell on top that as the water boiled, it kind of shook and shook and shook, and then it started whistling. I just heard that in my head, and I was shown that type of energy. And with this tree, it was like, it felt it. The image that I was shown is like it's about to erupt. You know, this they've got a lot of the stuff that they're going through, and I can understand that with what I've been going through. It's pissing them the hell off, and they're not wanting to blow their top. They want to channel their energy a little differently. They're noticing that the old ways just don't. They're not in alignment with anymore. So they are being guided to get out by water, get, you know, ground on the earth, maybe camping, depending on where you're living. Just getting outside and enjoying that welcome energy. So let's take a look at where the Divine Feminine is, please. I'm going to call upon Yeshua and Mary Magdalene for this side. Calling on both of the energies. Where is the Divine Feminine at this time? What is she working on? I'm going to get 3 cards as well, please. Thank you. I'm being told to pull all 3 of them first, unlike what I did with that one. Suddenly sweating my buns off. Divine Feminine is rising, folks. She's rising. The last 3 years have been rough on her. Okay, we've got 4. All right, this was coming up last night too. Okay, beautiful. So we have Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. I have no words for this one. She's rising. She's rising, and it's starting in the sacral, and it's moving all the way up. And I'm sure y'all are feeling it. And it has felt a little like the Kundalini energy, but it's different. It's more powerful. It's powerful, yet I want to say the word controlled, but I don't know if that's the right word I want to use. Empowered, I don't know. We got Joan of Arc. She was coming up yesterday for me as well, the warrior of light. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. Not backing down this time. She's devoted to her path. She knows herself now. She knows her power now. And it's not, it's an empowerment. I mean, we had the rise of the Divine Feminine a few years ago, 2018, 19, and then she kind of took the back seat again while, you know, our goddess Lilith Lilith was going through some transitions in the cosmic energies, and now she's re-emerging. She's had to be in more of her masculine energy for the last few years, you know, changing jobs, being disciplined within the financial sector of her life, and, you know, taking care of herself as the masculine. And now all of the things, you know, like I say, we're purging where the masculine didn't, our masculine didn't take care of us. And we're just coming into that final balance now. I feel that, and Joan of Arc is, you know, to me, she's feminine, yes, but she has a very strong masculine energy. You know, she's that warrior. It's just an empowerment. And these two came out together. We have Catherine Labour, I don't know how to say that, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Being devoted, yeah. And Amaterasu. I'm butchering that. Anyway, the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Yes, yes. So what did I write here? Releasing separation consciousness in the heart center allows union and unity consciousness in. That's exactly what this is saying. And I love the red here with her. Amaterasu. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering your name. Yeah, we are all one. Unity consciousness, believing and knowing that you are the miracle. This connection is miraculous, and you've come here to, you know, for a divine purpose, purpose. And now, you know, your energies, the feminine is bringing the masculine and feminine energies together, ready to heal, choosing, you know, being devoted is choosing the path, saying whatever it takes. And look what we have underneath that. We have Mercury, open communication. Yep, definitely perfect for, you know, today with Mercury going, stationing retrograde. So, you know, this is, yeah, it's just, you know, all of these cards, all four of these cards can just be summed up in this. The feminine is rising. That's all I got to say to that. Feminine is rising. I've got to show this one. They had me look at we have Lala, the Saint of Spoken Words. Again, perfect for Mercury stationing retrograde. You know, this is about speaking your intentions for your, you know, your highest potentials into the ethers, speaking that into existence. I think Spirit wants me to get tarot just on the connection itself. One more shuffle, you're saying. So we are coming into a time of infinite abundance. Actually, we're not coming into the time of infinite abundance. If it's infinite, it's always been there, and it always will be there. We're just realizing that we're coming into balance, the masculine and feminine energies coming into balance, understanding that we are all one, understanding that our twin is us, and we are them and they are us. It's so hard to speak about, but yeah. Let's see. Divine Mother, Divine Father. Holy Twins. What do you need us to know right now about this connection? We have infinite abundance with Lord Ganesh. What do you need to add to this? Yeah, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. Gosh, I can't even pick them up. This is the passion's going to come in quickly. What needs to leave is leaving, like running out of a house that's on fire, is how I'm being shown it. It's like you need to get out quickly. You know, all the stuff that we're purging, everything that doesn't serve us anymore, everything that, you know, even the beautiful dreams we had for ourselves and for our connection, those highest potentials, it's okay to release them and let them go. We need to, you know, release them quickly, because what's coming in quickly is the new passion, the new higher potentials, the new ideas, the new, Spirit is saying the new. And he comes in with great clarity and speed. It's like aha moments. It has a lot of, that feels like Mercury bringing in a lot of this too with the eclipse energy. I wrote something out. What did I do? Where did I write that? Did I write it here? I did not. Must be in my own personal journal. I wrote something that I wanted to say, but now I can't remember it. What else do you need us to know? Yeah. Putting down the burdens, taking responsibility for all of that shit. Every one of those ones, we have no one to blame for but ourselves. You know, all those decisions we made, all those steps we took that led us farther and farther away from ourselves. Taking responsibility for them. Knowing that all we gotta do now is just let them go, release them. Yeah, walk away. Walk away from all the burdens that we've put on ourselves, and the Spirit is moving toward, okay, with this full moon. So we've got a full moon eclipse coming on May 5th. I'm hearing that along with yesterday's eclipse, they're going to work together. Obviously they always do, but this is more key. Tell me a little bit more on that, please, with those two eclipses. Walking toward what? Spirit. Well, that one wants to be seen. Greater boundaries. This has a lot of the Joan of Arc energy. See how her stance? She's holding her wand. He's holding, you know, healthy boundaries. Moving toward empowerment is the only thing that I'm hearing. Moving toward empowerment. Learning and knowing and finally seeing that, you know, yeah, we can put up some healthy boundaries, but we put them up in a way that doesn't block out the blessings that want to come in. You know, we are opening our hearts now, and this kind of, you know, opening of the heart kind of softens that stance. No more of the defensiveness, no more of being guarded and being closed off. What else, Spirit? Let's keep going. My neighbor's puppy's outside. I feel like there's another one that wants to go with that. Yeah. Where are we going? I asked. Well, this is where we're going. Yeah. I saw it. So where we're going? Well, first card, I'm going to show this one. This is the last card out. In our empowerment, standing in our truth, knowing who we are. This feminine is very balanced in her masculine and feminine energy. She's not overbearing. She's confident. She's alluring. She knows how to use her feminine energies, and she knows how to use her masculine energies. But the first card that came out was Two of Cups. This is where we're going. Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Happiness, union. Unity consciousness. Seeing each other for each other. Seeing each other for, you know, who they are, what they are, where they are on the journey. Acceptance. Unconditional love. Feels fresher. The really fresh energy coming from that Two of Cups. has given us an opportunity to really look up and, step out of the victim mode and mentality of, this purging this heartache, this grieving that we've been going through, it can easily dip us into victim mentality. You have to be very consciously aware of all of it, and you can get to see how all of this is being offered to you. This is what you're creating, really, in connection with the divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy, coming in to birth something new, something beautiful, something fresh, something in a higher vibration, something that's in alignment, emotional fulfillment. Love that so much. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? No. Well, the other day, Miss Sadie from Yin Reiki Light pulled a card in her community page from the Healing with the Angels deck. And I had forgotten I had this deck. It was one of my first decks, and I pulled it out. And so let's use it. It's what my eyes want to do. I've got 2 other decks over here, but they're saying no, it's not what we want. So, got a twitch in my eye. Divine Mother, Divine Father, angels, archangels, ascended masters, highest beings of light. Divine masculine, divine feminine, higher self. We are all one. It's all the same, yeah? So I'm very surprised and pleased that the 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups didn't come out. All right, Spirit saying, hang on, we need to... Something they wanted me... Just hold, please. But they're going to be the last 2 cards. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. So when I read, this is where we've been, the feminine energy, for the last few years. We've been hidden, is what I'm saying. I'm just noticing, looking how this figure is just closed right in on itself. We didn't even realize our hearts were closed. This card for me, I know, in the book it says, I don't know whatever it says, but it's taught that it's the card of being left out in the cold by someone or a situation. For me, this is disconnection with Source. This church being Source. And this is me on the outside. Me, you, us on the outside. Because of whatever reason. Maybe choices we've made. Maybe directions we've taken that kind of, obviously choices we've made, to go in a direction that wasn't as serving as we thought it would be. It wasn't all glittery like we thought it would be. This is our own doing. But the connection with Source never ends. It's infinite. We're right here outside this church. All we've got to do is turn around, walk through the doors, yeah? Our connection, I don't know how Spirit wants me to bring this through, but this connection is done. This disconnect is done. We're moving out of that. 2 5s, endings, change. Things need to shift. No more victim mentality. No more woe is me. No more, well, I was told I'd never amount to anything, so I guess it's true. No more believing all those distortions that we chose to believe. And because we believed them, we felt the disconnect from Source. Source is here. Seek first the kingdom within. Seek first the kingdom within. It's all we need. It's all we need. Truth and integrity and celebration want to come out. It's time to celebrate who we are, the truth of who we are. We are God incarnate. That doesn't mean that we walk around saying, I'm God and I'm all powerful, and that's distortion. That's a God complex. It's not what we're being asked to embrace. We're being asked to embrace and celebrate the divinity within. We're not a mistake. Our connections aren't a mistake. We chose to be in a twin connection before we were incarnated. Source created us one flame and said, I have got this amazing journey I'd like to send you on. Do you agree? And we said yes. And we were divided in two. And we were put into two separate vessels, two hearts that beat as one, no matter where we are in the world. One consciousness leading two human personalities, mirroring each other, triggering each other, healing each other, bringing each other back to self. First and foremost, bringing each other back to self. And then the physical union ensues after that. And all we've got to do is trust. Trust. Call upon Archangel Michael. He is here to guide you. He is here to protect you. He will assist you with speaking your highest truth. He will show you what's not in alignment and what's not your truth. We will be coming into balance with these energies. Divine masculine and divine feminine coming into balance within us first, and then in the physical. I think I'm going to leave it there, folks. Yeah. Coming into balance. Thank you for joining me. I love you. Have an amazing day.